the worst kept secret this year in gaming is out as Valve finally announces it. This is a cow's opinion catchphrase. We don't have one still. But what we do have is Valve finally acknowledging what everybody has known for weeks, if not more. That Deadlock, their newest game, is finally in early development, as they say on their Steam page. And it's not only in early development, it's playable, and people are loving it. So, if you've been watching the whole Overwatch scene, you know that Overwatch has had a lot of problems, lost a lot of trust. And maybe you've thought about, it would be nice to have a new 6v6, because Overwatch doesn't currently let you do 6v6, although they say they're going back to it. That's a whole nother video discussion for how dumb they've been with Overwatch. But let's say you've been deciding, I would really like a new one to play. But what do you play? Well, Marvel Rivals is out, and it looks really fun. It's got superheroes and a different aesthetic. I mean, sure, it plays a lot like borrows a lot of the game types and everything with Overwatch, but plays really well. People love the aesthetics, and it's got your favorite heroes. Or maybe you want to throw money down a toilet and play Concord. Now, look, I'm not trying to be mean to Concord, but it looks like we have Overwatch at home, if you know what I'm saying. The characters don't look great. Over half of the characters all look the same. I'm not kidding. You could take the outfit off of one of the girls and put it on another one of the girls, and they would look. You wouldn't be able to tell that it was a different person. It doesn't look. I'm told it's, and I don't want to sit here bashing Concord all this video, because I know people are saying it's solid, it's just uninspired and derivative, and it's just another Overwatch clone. And I feel bad for that, because it was in development for 5 years, and regardless of whether you hate the game or not, I know that a lot of devs put in a lot of man hours to make that game. And it's not just playable, guys. It's solid. It's just the aesthetic, the story, the mechanics, and everything. Literally, if you like it, you'll like Overwatch better. It doesn't do anything. But Valve has not only released their own game, it is actually, as per Video Games Chronicle, Jordan Middler, it's actually really fun and good and getting high praise. So the multiplayer title, which has been a friends and family closed beta for some time now, has the official store page on Steam. It is a 6v6 third-person hero shooter. And the game is still in early development, and the current build contains lots of temporary art and experimental gameplay. But now you can play it. Now it talks about the freaking look at this. This is the Steam page for Deadlock. Multiplayer game in early development from Valve. That's it. Similar to Dota 2. I have less than an hour on Dota 2 because they gave it to me for free. And I was like, it's alright. It just wasn't for me, guys. No offense. Doesn't even have 64-bit processor and OS. That's it. Doesn't even have recommended settings. All it says about this game is that it's in early development with lots of temporary art experimental gameplay. And you can only get in if a friend who already is in the game invites you to come play with them. You can only get in if somebody who's already playing the game invites you in. And even though it's been secret, discussion of the game on social media has increased in recent weeks, and hours of video from the game's closed test can be found across social media. Yeah, and most of it is fine to watch, guys, because it's not going to get taken down. Deadlock got officially announced, and they let their beta testers like, hey, you guys can record gameplay now and post it. There's no release date, there's no recommended settings. Gabe Newell, who is the co-founder and CEO of Valve, had stated back in 2021, it's 2024 now, that the company had multiple games in development and wanted to make more after Half-Life Alyx. The company's most recent release was last year's Counter-Strike 2. Before this, it mainly focused on VR titles and counting its ungodly piles of money that Steam makes it. Guys, you think it's easy being Scrooge McDuck? It's not easy being Scrooge McDuck. You got to count the money. You got to track the money. You got to swim in the money. The people at Valve are really busy. Valve has been reportedly developing and canceling dozens of titles. Probably, I think a Valve title is really good, but I feel like there might be like a little too lost in the sauce and just trying to get to like excellent to like 12 out of 10. But really a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 is what we want. I mean, we love Valve. I love Valve games. I'll play a Valve game. But it's been so long that I just don't know what they're so stressed about. We had played that Aperture management game that was like the demo for the Steam Deck, but you could still play it on PC because they're nice. And that game alone made me think, yeah, this is innovative and fun, and I like it. And I wish we had more games like this from Valve. So if you're wondering what Deadlock is, let me show you real quick. 1 second through the power of editing. And so basically we have like, it takes place in like this really cool aesthetic, like kind of noir steampunk thing. As you can see, it's basically Overwatch 2, but if somebody decided, hey, we are going to we're going to make it play like freaking Dota 2 in League of Legends. You can see here's your 4 lanes. There's your base. There's your store behind the base. Here's all of your skills. And it's even... I'll find you guys even something better. Because I was watching my man Cartoons. And he has really great footage.
Who am I? No!
And yeah, see, look, it's literally just if you are actually in League of Legends. Here's your minions. They're pushing these. So you've still got this little one up here, but they've added better coloring to it. But now you've got all of your... I'm going to mute your Cartoons. I'm sorry, buddy. I can't be talking over... People going to want to hear your voice more than me, buddy, but I appreciate it. But you can see just from this screenshot that we're going to have, you've got your 6 guys. You've got their 6 guys. The money, the time. And then you have the map. Here's the bases and the 2 statues you got to get through to the base. There's their main base, their 2 statues, Guardians, weaker Guardians, weaker Guardians. You've got like jungles and stuff. I haven't seen a lot of people doing it yet because I think they're still learning the game. And you can take these zip lines to move quickly from the lanes, which helps, you know, cut down on just running time, which is less fun. And you've got your money currency. You kill the minions and the mobs on there. You get money. Use it to buy and upgrade your equipment and you level up. And yeah, it is exactly what you think it is. I don't know if they have actual... Yeah, they do have actual levels because I know every time you ding a level, you get to choose a new ability down here. Or you get to level up one of those abilities and make it a higher rank. Again, it is literally like, what if we took the best parts of Overwatch and League of Legends and smooshed them together and made them have a baby? This is what that baby looks like. And you know what? I am really glad that Valve is making video games again and hope they don't cancel this because I would like to possibly play this. Or I would like to play something from Valve, for the love of God. Come on, man. I mean, really, we got other studios putting out the most absolute garbage games, and Valve, with some of the most talented people in the industry, is too busy counting the money from Steam to give us a game. Just give us a game. Valve, baby, give us a game. Come on, man. Come on. We'll show you a good time. We'll open the wallet for you. Just do it. But guys, that is the entire... You know, this is happy news. This is a game. Valve is finally, like, confident enough in the game to at least say, hey, you can show it. You can talk about it freely. It's okay. You're not in... you're not under an NDA anymore. You don't have to promise not to say anything. People making videos. Everyone seems to universally agree. It looks pretty good already. Seems to play fine. Sure, they can make it better. They can evolve it a bit, but I think it looks good. It's got an aesthetic that is totally different than anything else on the market, which is, I mean, again, that's the problem people have in Concord. It's like, we have Overwatch at home. And again, does not give me pleasure to say that, because I understand people worked really hard. And if I were to make you a video game, it would be a piece of paper with the word video game written on it, and I would hand it to you and try to convince you that it's like it's a mind teaser or something. Does not give me pleasure to see game studios fail. I know that we've gotten a lot of meh or bad games recently, and I know that overinvestment in the gaming industry is causing the consolidation and making a lot of people lose their jobs, and that's not fun. And I don't like it when people work so long and put out a game that just flops. We've seen several flops recently, And again, that sucks. So hopefully this will be the start of some really great games. I know the channel is looking forward to some really great games. We got Space Marine 2 here just in a couple of weeks. We got Dragon Quest Remastered 3 in a couple of months. Don't know where the hell Super Robot Wars is. Norland is going through its early access. I'm keeping an eye on that. Age of Defense, Tavern Keeper, oh yeah, there was you open your own card shop simulator that I don't usually like simulator games, but I'm looking really forward to them. But let me know in the comments below, have you gotten to play or see a lot of Deadlock? Do you like it? Did you think any of the games I just talked about were pretty cool? And what are you looking forward to yourselves? Let me know in the comments below. You notice what you can do. You can play more games because games are awesome. Deadlock looks really awesome for an early access developmental title, and you deserve awesome. This guy looks like he's either going to call me boss or steal my wallet.